Here we are, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Escape 95 Q&A session. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this Q&A session, to this weekly Q&A session. If you are new to these sessions, well, this is the place where I reply to all the questions that I receive via email, via chat, with all the ways that you have to get in touch with me. So I'm going to start right now explaining to you how this works so you will understand immediately how to go through this. This is totally live. So I'm live here with you. If you have any questions for me, just write your questions in the chat. I'm going live on my Facebook group. I'm going live on my YouTube channel. I'm going live on LinkedIn. I'm going live on different places. So wherever you are, use the chat, use the comment area below to write your questions, and I will reply to your questions on the spot. I already have some questions that I took note of. I receive a lot of questions every week, so I use this weekly session to reply to all the questions that I receive via email. So I have a list of questions that I can reply to. But in the meanwhile, if you want to ask me anything, just write in the chat and I will try to keep an eye to the chat to see new questions. Otherwise, I will go with my questions. All right. So I'm going to put the list of my questions on the screen so you will see in any moment what kind of question I'm replying to. I received 4 questions that are really, really interesting this week, and I want to answer to them. So I put them down and I will go with each one of them. I hope that you who asked the question is right now here listening to me, so you will get the answer that you were looking for. And by the way, write in the chat if you're watching this live or if you're watching the recording of this session. All right. Let me know if you're watching live, writing hashtag live, or if you're watching the recording, writing hashtag recording. All right. Cool. Let's start with questions that I want to answer to. So I will start with question number 1 that I received via email. And the question is, what can I do to grow a business, to grow my business? Now, this question is really, really big and it needs a really wide answer, but I will try to explain to you. I'm going to move a little my camera because otherwise you don't see my face. I will try to give you a really quick answer. I will summarize everything in a quick answer. Everything online revolves around content. All right. So anything you want to create online, any kind of niche you want to pick, any kind of business you want to make it work, anything you want to make it work online, it revolves around content. Content is the most important thing that you should use and you should create, that you should build online, because your ideal clients are attracted by content. Now, what do I mean with content? What I mean with this word, content is the kind of video, audio, or text article, or in a text format. It's the thing that you create, either video, audio, or text, something that you create to address a problem that many people in your industry has. What I'm doing right now is creating content. I'm creating live content. I'm addressing all the questions that people in my industry have, and I reply to those questions. So I'm helping people with my time. I'm basically using content to address questions that people may have. This is how content works. You need to create content. You need to put out there answers to people's questions. This is what attracts your ideal clients, your ideal customers, because people will get attracted to you because you give help. You give help to them. You help them. And after they realize that your help is valid, your content is valid, spending time with you is a great way to spend time, well, in that case, they will want to work with you. They will want to have more time with you. They will want to have personalized time with you. This is how you get clients and you get customers. You first help them with your free time creating content that can solve their problems, and then you give them the possibility to spend more time with you and to have personalized help from you. So to give you a really simple example, the video that I'm creating right now is really generic, right? I'm talking to an audience. I'm not talking to a specific person. I'm talking to an audience. So I'm creating content for a lot of people out there. The content that you're watching right now could address a lot of problems that many people have out there. But if you want me to help you with your specific problem, well, we can have a one-to-one conversation and I will address your personalized problem. I will give you personalized help. This is when people want to work with me, because they want me to help them specifically and not getting a generic answer to their questions. So this is the way, this is one of the ways that I use to make my content profitable and to make profit with my business. I give personalized help to people who request that kind of help. All right. But I attract these people with my content, with my free content, as I'm doing right now. So it all revolves around content. If you want to create a business, you need to start creating content. Start with a niche, start with a market. Do you want to help people learn how to become web designers? Well, you need to create content that will address all the problems that wannabe web designers are having at the moment. If I want to become a web designer, I have a lot of questions. What can I do to become a web designer, right? So I need to know what tools I can use. I need to know how to find clients. I need to know how to create, what kind of assets can I create to my clients. I have a lot of questions. If you are going to give me answers to these questions that I have, well, this is content that I will be attracted to. This is how you attract an audience, you create a community around yourself, and then you promote your services and products to this audience that was attracted to your free content. This is how you create an online business. Obviously, it's a lot wider than this. It's the conversation is a lot wider. I have to talk about a lot of other things, and I should have 2 hours to explain to you how to build a business. But it all revolves around content. You need to be ready to create a lot of content. There is a reason why I decided to create a YouTube channel, and I created a lot of videos on my YouTube channel because I wanted to grow an audience around my content. And then little by little, people in my audience decided to buy one of my online courses or pay me for my consultation services. This is how it works. This is how you create an online business and you grow an online business. So you need to be consistent with the content you create, and you need to be ready to create a lot of content, because the more content you create, the more people you will attract. All right. I hope that this was clear to the person who asked the question. So I will go really fast through questions and I would put them on the screen. But again, if you have any questions right now, if you're live with me right now, write in the chat your questions because I will address them on the go. Okay, cool. So question number 2, what's the best way to find remote clients? How can you find remote clients? Well, what I already told you about content is a great way to attract remote clients. The way I attracted remote clients was to be really consistent with the way I used my YouTube channel and my social media profiles. First of all, something that I want to put out there, that I want to make really clear. If you are using social media at the moment, stop using them for your amusement. Stop using them for your personal matters, to get in touch with your friends, acquaintances, family, but instead use them for your business. If you start using your social media with a business perspective, everything is going to change for you. Social medias are great to get in touch with your friends, definitely, to have a laugh. They're great. I love them, but they're even better if you want to find clients. Okay. If you use your social media in a wise way, in the smart way, you will attract clients. So after you find your niche and you find the market you want to create your business around, I suggest you to start using every social media profile you have to grow your business. This is what I did with all my social media profiles. In the past, I used to use Facebook to just get in touch with my friends. I used to use Instagram just to have fun, just to just spend some time to scroll, to basically waste my time. And after I started my business, I decided to change completely my profiles. Social media are really, really powerful to get in touch with new people. So if you want to create new connections with other experts out there and you want to grow your audience, you need to use them with a business perspective. If you're not doing this right now, well, start doing that. And another thing that I want to tell you about social media, but it's important for every kind of platform that you want to use, is to be really consistent, because those platforms, they're looking at you. They're looking at the way you're using those platforms. I told you about my YouTube channel. You know, YouTube gives you traffic just if YouTube is sure that you are using the platform with a serious perspective. You're using seriously the platform. If I create a video every week and I am consistent for months and months and months and years as well, YouTube will realize that I'm serious with the tool, that I'm posting a lot of content there, that I'm providing a lot of value to YouTube, and so YouTube will provide me traffic. This is how you get traffic. You need to make the platform understand that you're serious with the approach that you have to the platform. Instead, if you're not consistent, if you create a piece of content right now and then the next piece of content will be in 6 months, the platform will never give you traffic. This is how it works for YouTube, how it works for TikTok, how it works for Instagram, and all the other platforms that you want out there. I create content every week for every platform that I have. I'm here on Facebook or on YouTube and LinkedIn and Twitter creating live content because I want to show the platform that I'm taking the platform seriously. I'm creating a lot of content because if I create a lot of content, the platform will reward me with a lot of traffic. So be aware about this. Be aware of the fact that the platform is looking at you, is looking at in what way you're using the platform. If you're not using the platform consistently, the platform won't reward you. All right. Okay, it's more complicated than this, but this is a good way to start. If you want to use a platform, remember that you need to be serious with the platform. So you need to be ready to be really, really consistent. If you can create content on a daily basis, try to create content at least a couple of times per week. All right, this is the way to go. And right now, with every platform out there, you have the chance to go live. So do the same thing that I'm doing at the moment. Right now, I'm creating content on the spot. So I don't have to prepare anything. I just have to turn on the camera and I need to speak. This is how I create content. Nothing else. You don't need more than that. Create content live every week. And then when you have time, create some content that will stay there. Like I create for my YouTube channel, I create a recorded video that is edited and it's great quality, and I put it there, and I know that that content will bring me a lot of traffic in the months to come. But at the same time, I go live because I know that when I go live, I can address problems on the go, and I don't need to spend much time. I just need to turn on the camera and I need to speak. This is how I create content. I assure you that if you use this method for a couple of months, you will see your audience growing little by little. All right, you need to be consistent. Consistency is key in growing a business and attracting your remote clients. All right, this is what you have to do. Start using all the platforms that you're using right now to have fun with a business perspective. Just change them. If you have a profile that you want to keep to get in touch with your friends and family, create another profile. This is what I did with Facebook. I have 2 profiles on Facebook. I have a profile that I opened, I don't know how many years ago, and I use it to be in touch with my friends. And I have a business profile that I use for my business, for everything concerning my business. So be really serious with these things because social media are for free. You don't need to pay for anything to use them. And it's a waste not using them to reach more clients and to grow your audience. All right. Cool. Other question. What's the best platform where to grow your business? Okay, let's keep talking about platforms. What is the best platform for you? This is a question that I ask you because this is up to you. This is not for me to tell you. I can tell you that all the platforms out there are working. If there is a platform that is popular, it's because it's working. So don't think that platforms like smaller platforms like Pinterest are dead. Don't think that Snapchat is dead. Actually, those platforms are still alive. They are smaller than in the past, but they're still alive. And everything is working online. Everything is working. It depends how you use the platform. I saw people creating a business just using Reddit, for example. I saw people creating a business from scratch just using Clubhouse. So it's not about the platform. It's about how you use the platform, and it's about finding a platform you're familiar with. If you like to be in front of the camera and you don't have any problem to speak in front of the camera, well, I suggest you to create a YouTube channel as I did 3 years ago, because a YouTube channel is a great place to create content and to have the possibility to get traffic even after years that you created a piece of content. So if you don't have any problem staying in front of the camera, create a YouTube channel. If you don't have any problem to speak in front of the microphone and you don't want to have a camera in front of you, create a podcast. If you are great writing and you like to write content, create a blog. Create a blog on Medium. Medium is a great place where to start a blog. And it has its own internal search engine. So people will find your articles and they will be indexed really well on search engines like Google and Yahoo. So that's another way to go. If you want to use just social media, well, don't worry. You can create a business from scratch using just social media. Right now, you have so many features on every social media. You have there every possibility to create a business from scratch. If you want to use Instagram, you don't need to use anything else. On Instagram, you have all the things you need to start a business from scratch, to grow an audience, and to give calls to action to your audience. Look, I saw people growing a business from zero and growing a really big business, just using Clubhouse, without using anything else, without a website, without any other social media, just with Clubhouse. And Clubhouse is pretty small if you think about it. So it's not about the platform. It's about find the platform that you're familiar with, but then start using it seriously. And with seriously, I mean that you need to be there every day and you need to create content every day. If I can give you the best advice that you can get from this live session is commit from now on, commit for the next 6 months to create a piece of content every day. Now, crazy, right? Really scary. Every day create a piece of content. This is basically impossible. It's not impossible. You don't have to create always the best content possible for the social media or the platform you want to create out there. I saw people creating videos on YouTube every day for a year. What were they doing? Just going live, talking in front of the camera. That's it. They used the YouTube channel as a diary. You know what happened? It happened that after a couple of months, YouTube realized that this person was creating content every day. So he pushed a lot of traffic to this channel. And this person grew the channel super fast. Same thing with any other social media. If you're serious about your business, if you really want to succeed, you need to be ready about the fact that you have to create content every day. It sounds scary, but it's not. You just need to get the habit. You need to get into the habit of creating content every day. If you want to create content every day on Instagram, you can do it. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. You don't have to spend hours every day to create content. You can spend 1 minute to create a piece of content, maybe a quote, maybe something that you want to put there, just a picture that you take, but create content every day. This is the best way to grow fast on any platform out there. So it's not about the best platform. There is no best platform. There is your own platform. So pick carefully the platform that you want to use to grow your business, and then be committed with the use that you do with the platform. This is why I follow students. This is why I do consultations with people, because I want to keep them accountable. I know that many of them, they will never take this commitment. They will never be committed to create content every day for 6 months. I can give you that advice. You listen to that advice, it could make sense to you, but you will never take the commitment to do that, because you need to have someone who keeps you accountable. So this is another advice that is a great advice that I always give out there. Find someone who keeps you accountable. Find someone who keeps you accountable. Actually, I didn't prepare this before going live. There is a great challenge that is going to start, I think, in February. When? If you give me a second, I'm going to find it for you. Let me see. I should have it in my email inbox. It's called the 100-Day Project. I just found it. All right. Search on Google this, the 100-Day Project. The 100-Day Project. Search on Google. I'm pretty sure you're going to find it. Let me find it. I'm going to do it right now. The 100-Day Project. Definitely. First result that you're going to get to. The 100-Day Project. This is a project that's been created. It goes on every year. And all the people that go live with this project, I mean, it's free, so you don't have to pay for anything. But it's like a commitment that you take with a big community of people. I'm going to tell you when it starts. So maybe you have some time to start February the 13th. So you start in 9 days. In 9 days from now, this project will start for 100 days. You have to be committed every day to create something. So it's a content creator challenge. Every day you need to create something, and then you have to post the hashtag, the 100-day project. And you do this with a big community all around the world. And right now this project became so big that every year there are so many people doing that. I did it, I think 3 or 4 years ago, I don't remember anymore. I decided to post every day for 100 days on Instagram. And I did it. It wasn't that difficult. Before starting, I thought this is impossible. I would never be able to do that. And I realized that was super simple if you organize your time. If you, for example, create the posts that I have to go every day, in a couple of days, you create posts for 1 week and then you schedule them. It's going to be super simple. It's about organizing yourself, but you need to keep yourself accountable. If you start a project like that, you feel really guilty if you give up, because there are many other people that are taking a look at your content. And by the way, it's a great way to make yourself known by other people, because if you use that hashtag, all the other people that are going through the challenge, they will pay attention to what you're doing. So they will be inspired with what you're doing. They will follow you. So I strongly suggest you to go on with this challenge, because it happens every year and it's great. It's amazing. I really loved it when I did it, and it's a great motivation to go on to take this commitment and to create every day something with the platform you want, with the type of content you want. If you want to create a post on Instagram, if you want to create something on Facebook, if you want to create a short video on YouTube, whatever you want to do, it's just about creating a piece of content every day. It's getting into the habit of doing that. And as I told you, the platform will reward you for that. If you create a video per day on YouTube or on TikTok, the platform will reward you for that. So take this commitment, search on Google for the 100-day project, and you're gonna thank me for that. All right. Other question. And again, guys, if you want to write any questions on the chat, I see that there are some questions coming up. Just write in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna address those questions straight away. And let me know if you're watching this live or you're watching the recording. Just write hashtag live on chat, or write hashtag recording on the chat, always on the chat. Actually, guys, if you're on Facebook, I'm gonna do one thing for you. If you're watching this on my Facebook group, click on this link. Let me see if I can do it quickly for you. Click on the link that I'm gonna write right now on the chat. Here you go. Because with this link, because if you don't click on this link, I won't be able to see your name on the chat. So I can't address your name. I can't, because I'm using an external tool. All right. I'm using Restream to go live on different platforms. So unfortunately, I can't see your name if you're running on the Facebook group, unless you click on the link that I just posted on the Facebook Live. So let's see. I got some questions. For example, I got from Ashish, I got the question, how can I find 5-figure clients for web design? Wow, big question. How can you find 5-figure clients for web design? Well, a question for you, Ashish. Right now, ask yourself, are you the kind of person, let's assume that you are looking for a web designer. Are you the kind of person that you will hire as a web designer? Because you have to ask yourself this question. If you want to get clients, you have to ask yourself this question: are there clients that want to hire me? So take a look at the way you put yourself out there. Take a look at how you promote yourself to people. Take a look at how you reach out to potential clients, because this is the best way to understand why you're not getting clients at the moment, why you're not getting clients, 5-figure clients at the moment. If you want 5-figure clients, you have to value 5-figure. So you need to understand what is right now in all your social, in your online identity, that is not worth a 5-figure client. There is definitely something that doesn't allow you to do that. Is it because your website is not professional enough? Is it because you're not consistent with your social media profiles? Is it because you're not creating content that are attracting your ideal clients? Is it because you don't have testimonials, or you don't have proof to give to your ideal clients to make them accept to work with you? Is it the way you reach out to them? Are you writing a lot of copy and paste messages that are not addressing actually the real problems that your ideal clients have? There are many reasons why you're not getting the clients that you want. So you need to take a really detailed look to the reason why you're not getting the clients that you're looking for, because there is obviously there is a reason. There are many people out there, there are web designers that are already working with this kind of clients you're looking for. So take a look at what they're doing as well. Take a look at people that are already successful working as web designers for this kind of clients, and look what they're doing. Because if they're working for these clients, usually you have to do exactly the same thing that they are doing. So take a look at their website, take a look at what they're doing, how they promote themselves, if they're creating content, if they have a YouTube channel, if they have an Instagram channel, if they do something else. Take a look at what they're doing. Usually you have to emulate who is already succeeding in that way to have the same results that they are having. Usually, not all the time, but usually. That's a good place where to start, actually. I've been able to charge 4 figures, but I don't know who should be my target audience for 5-figure clients. Yeah, that's what I told you. If you're working for 5-figure clients and you want to move to, if you're working for 4-figure clients, but you want to move to 5-figure clients, you need to understand by yourself why you're not working with this right clients, with this kind of clients. So take a look at what other people are doing. There are websites where you can go to check who are these experts that are working with big clients. For example, you can get on Fiverr, not Fiverr, sorry. You can get on, what is the name of that platform? Dribbble. Is Dribbble? My God, it's too long that I'm out of the web design world and I don't remember these things anymore. I think there is Dribbble. That is a place where you can check a lot of works that web designers are doing. They're posting their content there. Or simply you can go on Pinterest and you look for other web designers, what they're doing, what kind of content they're creating. Then check their websites, check how they use the social media, because usually it's about how you promote yourself. It's how you promote yourself. If you're getting clients for 4 figures but not 5 figures, it's about how you promote yourself and how they see you. Maybe they see you, they see your promotion, they see your online identity, and they understand that you are a person for 4-figure clients but not 5-figure clients. So it's all about promotion. It's all about the way you promote yourself. Everything revolves around promotion. The content you create, the way you talk on platforms, on social media, on the web, the way you push your content, the way you present the things that you did in the past. It's all about that. It's all about promotion. So you need to be, if you're a web designer, you need to learn how to be a marketer, because promotion is the most important thing online. And by the way, if you first thing, take a look at other people, what they're doing, check what they're doing, and try to emulate other people that are already working with the clients you want to work for. And for the rest, if you want to have a personal conversation with me, well, let me know, because we can schedule a call and maybe we can talk more precisely on what you want to achieve. All right, keep asking questions, guys. If you have any questions, just write in the chat and I will address them on the go. That's the reason why I'm live here. I want to address real questions on real time. All right. Let's see. Another one that I got is this one. What kind of content should I create? What kind of content should I create? Well. It depends on the platform, obviously, but something that I can tell you is that the most powerful content that you can create is the content that happens live. It happens live. Right nowadays, you can create live content on every platform. You can create live content on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, everywhere. All the platforms understand how powerful is live content. That's the reason why all the platforms allow you to create live content. There is a reason why Clubhouse got so popular last year, because it allows you to be live with your audience. Everything you create live is a lot more powerful than content that you created in the past. If you're live, people can understand if you have great value, if you are a solid expert or not, because there is no way to prepare stuff. Okay, I'm here live with you. If you ask me a question, I'm going to reply to the question on the go. If you ask me a difficult question and if I can't reply to your question, it means that My knowledge is not solid enough and you should stop following me. So this is the best way to show your audience if you are a legit expert or not. That's why I create a lot of live content. That's why I'm live every day on Clubhouse. That's why I do live sessions here on my channel every week. That's why I go live on my Facebook group. I go live everywhere because I know how powerful it is, live content. It's the best content that you can put out there because people will understand straight away if you're a legit expert or if you're a fake. Okay, so try to create as much live content as possible. Go live everywhere you are. And going back to what I said previously, if you can go live at least a couple of days per week, this will make you grow your channel or your platform or your identity of your community a lot faster. A lot faster. The more content you give to the platform, the more your platform will reward you for that. Remember this. Remember this. If you're not getting much traction to your content, it's because you're not committed enough and you are not creating enough content. You need to be consistent with the way you create content. So try to create content more than once per week. Couple of times per week is a great way to start. But if you can create content every day, you will see a huge improvement to your business, to your community, to your audience, to your numbers. So start doing that. Really, I don't get tired of repeating this. You need to be serious. You need to be committed. You need to be relentless. If you want to take your business seriously and if you want to have success with your business, you have to be ready to create content every day. There is no other way to become successful. No other way. If you don't create content every day, it will take you a long time to become successful. And it sounds scary, but it's not impossible. It's just about getting into the habit of creating content. When you get into the habit, even if you have a spare time, a little amount of time every day to use that amount of time to go live, for example, or to create content. It's not impossible, okay? It's just impossible until you don't do it. So start doing it, try it. You will see that it's easier than you think. All right? Cool, guys. Let me take a look again to the chat if there are any other questions. I can see a question from Garajet, how to be consistent. Well, you need a great way to be consistent is to find someone who keeps you accountable. Really a great way to be consistent because consistency depends on your motivation. Depends on your motivation. If you're working by yourself, it depends on your motivation, and motivation is finite. It's gonna end sooner or later. Maybe one day you're motivated, a couple of days you're motivated, but sooner or later there will be a day when you're tired, you don't have time, you're not motivated, you don't feel into the mood of doing anything, so you won't do what you have to do. Instead, if you want to be consistent, find someone who keeps you accountable. Earlier during this live event, I told you about the 100-day project. Look on Google, search on Google, the 100-day project. It's going to start the 13th of February. It's totally free. You don't have to pay for anything. It's a big community all around the world that will start working, creating content every day for 100 days in a row. Okay, that's great accountability. You have a huge community looking at you if you're taking the work, if you're doing the work you are supposed to do or not. So that's a great way where to start. Otherwise, find someone, find an expert, find a coach, a mentor, someone who keeps you accountable. Until you don't find someone who keeps you accountable, you just rely on your motivation, and never rely on your motivation, my friend. Never rely on motivation because motivation is finite. Sooner or later, it will expire. You can feel motivated right now. You feel you are at the top of the world. You are ready to do all the work you are supposed to do, but then sooner or later, your motivation will expire, will end. So that's why you want accountability. That's why when you go to the gym, the best way to reach results is to hire a personal trainer, because the personal trainer is there waiting for you. It's going to keep you accountable. If you don't go there, you're going to fail this person. This person is waiting for you. If you don't go there, you're failing this person. You're not failing just yourself, but this person as well. So that's a great way to keep you accountable and to put yourself at the back of the wall. Don't rely on yourself because it's not enough. All right, it's not enough. If you want to be consistent, well, find someone who keeps you accountable. Sorry, guys, I'm going to take a sip of water. If you have any other questions, just write in the chat because I'm live right now and I'm open to every kind of question. Try difficult questions, guys. If you drop me a difficult question and I can't answer to it, well, that will push me to do better. Okay. All right. So looks like that there are no questions, and looks like there are reply to all the list of my questions. Guys, last seconds to ask any questions. Otherwise, it's like 35 minutes that I'm going live. In case you want to be live again with me, remember that, well, first of all, I want to tell you straight away that yesterday I published the new masterclass on the Escape 95 Club, my membership website. So if you are not on the membership website, if you're not a member of the Escape 95 Club, let me know right in the chat, because I'm going to share with you the link to join the Escape 95 Club. I publish a new masterclass every month. The masterclass of this month is how to get private and remote clients for entrepreneurs and small businesses. So I talk for around 1 hour, even more than that, about how to get clients for small businesses and entrepreneurs. So in case you want to access this masterclass and all the 20 plus masterclasses that I created in the past, let me know in the chat. I'm going to drop there the link to join my Escape 95 Club. Hurry up, because the first days of the month, you have the chance to use a big discount, a 70% discount to join the Escape 95 Club. This means that you just need to pay $17 per month to get access to all my masterclasses, all the library of the masterclasses that I created in the past, my Telegram chat, my Telegram community, and all the live Q&As that I do privately for my community of people inside the Escape 95 Club. So let me know if you want to join the Escape 95 Club, if you're still not a member of my club, because I'm going to drop the link in the comments and you can get access right now with a huge 70% discount that will expire in a couple of days. Again, you get access to all the library of masterclasses, plus the new masterclass this month, February masterclass, that is about how to get clients for entrepreneurs and small businesses. All right, guys, no other questions on the chat. I hope you liked this session for this week. I hope you learned something new, and I hope that I motivated you enough to start working on your business and reach the next level in your business. And for the rest, even if you're watching the recording, drop me your questions, because I will try to reply to you in the comments. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm going to see you next week. Bye for now.